Good morning. Welcome to Training Tuesday. I am Suzanne Castle, creator and founder of the Sparkle Factor. I'm glad that you're here today. I'm Chief Sparkler, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about how can you fuse mindset? How can you fuse strategy? How can you fuse collaboration together? These were the questions that I was struggling with a little over 5 years ago. I was feeling stuck in a rut. Right. So I didn't feel like I was progressing or growing as I should in my personal and professional life. So I wanted somewhere to go to ignite my passion with transformative insights. I wanted a diverse lineup of speakers who were ready to share their unique experiences and strategies, but also be in the room beside me, not like fly in and out and do that keynote thing. You know, those people, right? And so I could be inspired by their tales of triumph, right? That would encourage me to break free from my current limitations. But I also wanted to receive practical in the moment action steps from the speakers, from mindset to business strategy. I wanted to propel forward immediately, not be so overwhelmed when I got home that I didn't know where to go, had a big, journal full of things, or I had worked so hard on my mindset, but that didn't mean anything. And then I also wanted a space where I could have networking opportunities, right? Something that would spark connections, that would lead to exciting collaborations, maybe fresh ventures. I was showing up 6 years ago, 5.5 years ago, with a lack of clarity. I wasn't really sure about my next steps or goals. I had a great business coach by my side. She was helping me understand my direction and my purpose. She was helping me think about goal setting adventures, but I was literally missing that in the room experience because I was feeling isolated and really kind of sheltered in my own little bubble. So, what did I do? Well, 5 years ago, I searched and searched for an event that had all of these components, right? That talked about the fear of taking action and how to struggle to prioritize and what it felt like to be isolated. And this was pre-COVID, right? That helped me kind of think like clarity things and how to get off the overwhelm merry-go-round that I was on. I couldn't find anything. I found lots of woo-woo events and I found lots of biz strategy event, like how to show up on Instagram or here's your 90-day plan. But I didn't find anything that really aligned the two. So I did what any former performer, aspiring entrepreneur did. I created my own. It was called Verve. 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago now, Verve was born and it started as a 1 day event. And in this 1 day event, the whole point was to really show up in a space that allowed you to really think about how your mind is helping you do strategic action. That was it. So one day we brought people together. It was all local people. I think there was like 20 people there. It was great. And we had a tea ceremony, right? We did the woo woo thing. And then we really talked about strategic action. It was great. The next year I was like, let's do this again. But as you know, right, COVID was knocking on the door. And so I decided to go all virtual and this time invite men. So before it was women, now let's invite everyone. I had a wonderful hypnotist, really an illusionist that came in and talked about values and how to create them. I spoke as well. We had, I don't know, 35, 40 people, 30 maybe that joined us live and another 40 that joined us online later and saw replays. And it was great. And it was at that moment when I realized when I was looking at feedback that people were missing an in-room experience. We were right in the middle of COVID. I totally get that, right? And so I did another big leap. I was like, okay, Verve has motion now. So 3 years ago, I decided let's go big. And year 3, let's go to 3 days. And that is how this year's Verve was born 3 years ago. Fast forward to today. It's the 5th year of Verve. I'm fondly calling it the Verve in the 5th dimension. And I'm curious, as you're watching this today, why do you go to an event? What are you doing to really not feel so isolated, to get the support that you need, not only from strategy, but mindset, right? Who do you turn to unlock that for you? And where are you showing up in a space to practice it? Meaning, I'm going to talk one-on-one with somebody. I'm going to sit and root and cheer on other people. For us, it's shepreneurs, it's change agents, it's mojo makers, it's C-level executives, it's nonprofit leaders, all coming in this space together, whether they're multipreneurs or not, it doesn't matter. But what I think matters is the commitment to be in a room of change. How do you do that? Well, for us, it's Verve, right? And if you haven't bought your ticket yet, you definitely need to do that because I don't know, we're 70% sold. or something like that, you can check it all out right here. Check out what I put below, or check the comments later for suzannecastle.com/verve. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that you decide how to choose an event that serves you. So how do you do that? Well, I gave you the story at the beginning of this, right? What are you missing? Really understand, here is what I'm missing to either professionally or personally go to the next level. Write it out, journal about it. How does that make you feel? What fears rise up when you're thinking about that? How do you think strategically or not strategically in that way? And then do your research, right? It's not just going to show up on your front door unless someone's running a pretty specific targeted ad, and they're real expensive. So do your research. Put some keywords in. Ask AI to help you. What events help X, Y, and Z that are coming up in the next 24 months? And start just really being present. Asking other people that you admire, where do you go to get this kind of support? What kind of rooms are you in? What are the events that are most important for you every single year that pour into you? Notice what I said, not that allows you to pour into others, because you will do that in a room because you're a change agent, right? But I'm asking you, what event do you go to that allows you to be poured into, to be served? It's real hard, isn't it? We want to go into the help mode, the I'm going to do this mode. But when you go to a really good event, they take care of everything for you so you can be receptive. And then you may find your perfect collaborative partner. So who are you looking for? So you've lined out an event or created your own, like me, right? Lined out your event. You know what you need. And then you think about, now when I walk in that room, how am I going to show up? What am I talking about within my own life and my own business? Who am I intentionally looking towards to make that magic happen? What kind of conversations would be the best for me? Most people just show up at an event and they're like, okay, I'm here, right? But you've got to be strategic about every aspect of your life, every aspect of your life. And so what you want to do is be like, okay, here's what I'm looking for. I'm going to be intentional about that. Here's what I'm talking about that. And you're seeking out those partners in the room. You're not just wasting your time on breaks scrolling through social media, right? You're going up and having a conversation. Yes, even introverts, right? You might start with, hey, what'd you think about whatever? Hey, I heard this quote today. What do you think about that? Or, hey, what do you do when you're not here at this event? Easy question to ask. Get conversation happening. Use every moment at an event to not only serve you, but to find a potential partner, a JV partner, a podcast opportunity, someone to serve on your nonprofit board, your next new client, a collaborative joint venture that you're going to start a business together. All of these things are things that happen at Verve, and they can happen at the right event if you're choosing it for the right things. So you've got your homework to do. You need to be in a room with other professionals, with other people that are seeking a path like you. Don't buy into the fact that it can all be online. Like, find the event for you. Even if it's an online event, find the event for you. So again, if you want to come to Verve, it's in October. It's in Dallas, Texas. Flights have gone down a lot in the last couple of days. So if you want to fly in, I'd love that. October 18th through the 20th. You can go to suzannecastle.com/Verve for more details. If you comment Verve, you can see the ticker below. I'll send some deets about Verve to you, and I'll send you a special secret discount code so that your ticket is at $495. It's like $200 off. So come to Verve in the fifth dimension, go to a different event, whatever it is, but be sure that the end of 2024 or 2025 has an event to help pour into you so that you can show up differently. I'm Suzanne Castle, creator and founder of Sparkle Factor. I'll see you next Tuesday. Have a great day.